Namaste friends. We usually remember the 8th avatar of Vishnu as the cute little butter thief or as the charioteer guide of Arjun in Mahabharata who helped the warrior find his path in the midst of battle. But Krishna is so much more than that. Welcome to my channel, and in today's video we are going to discuss some things about the legendary mythological character that most people probably don't know. Lord Krishna was born in a prison. Krishna was the eighth son of Vasudeva and Devaki and born under the sign of the Rohini Nakshatra. The first 6 children of Vasudeva were killed by Krishna's maternal uncle Kamsa. Later, Krishna revived his 6 dead siblings to life again. Krishna has 108 names, among which the famous ones are Gopal, Govind, Devaki Nandan, Mohan, Shyam, Ganashyam, Hari, Giridhari, to name a few. Krishna's skin color was dark, not blue. Krishna's good looks are the matter of folklore, but though commonly depicted in paintings and idols as blue, his skin color was actually dark. Spiritualists believe that his all-inclusive magnetic aura had blue hues, and so he is generally depicted as being blue in color. Krishna was related to the Pandavas. Kunti, the mother of the Pandavas, was actually Vasudeva's sister. Vasudeva was Krishna's father. Lord Krishna had 16,108 wives in total, out of which 8 were his principal wives known as Ashtabharya, namely Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Nagnajiti, Kalindi, Mitravinda, Bhadra, Lakshmana, who bore him 10 sons each. He rescued 16,100 women from the clutches of a demon Narakasura, who had forcibly kept them in the captivity in his palace and freed them. However, they all returned to Lord Krishna as none of their families were ready to accept them back, and so he married them all to protect their honor. However, it is said that he never had any relations with them. There are conflicting reports about whether Radha, Krishna's consort, was mentioned at all in ancient scriptures. Krishna is said to have loved his consort, Radha, to the point of devotion, and many images show him worshipping her. But interestingly, many spiritualists have mentioned that there is no trace of her in any of the ancient scriptures, be it the Srimad Bhagavatam or the Mahabharata or the Harivansham, which is about Krishna's life. They argue that her name first cropped up in works of Acharya Nimbark and poet Jayadeva. Others argue that her name has been carefully concealed in scriptures like the Rigveda and some of the Puranas. Krishna brought his Guru Sandipani Muni's dead son back to life. After completing their education under Guru Sandipani Muni, Krishna and Balarama asked their Guru what he wanted as Guru Dakshina. Guru Sandipani Muni asked them to restore his dead son who had disappeared in an ocean near Prabhasa. Balaram and Krishna travelled to the spot where they learned that their Guru's son had been trapped by a demon who lived inside a conch named Panchajanya, which they subsequently took to Yama and asked him to restore the boy. Thus Krishna and Balarama succeeded in restoring their Guru's son. Krishna's conch named Panchajanya had powerful reverberations all over the world when blown. Krishna blew his conch to signal the start of the battle of Kurukshetra and at the end to symbolize the victory of Dharma. A gem in crown of Krishna called Kaustubhamani, meaning the jewel of the milk ocean, was believed to be one of the divine instruments of peace. Lord Krishna wears a peacock feather. Peacock feather has 7 colors. It symbolizes 7 qualities of Krishna, that is, ideal, simplicity, peace, truth, love, politeness and friendship. Ekalavya, the skilled archer, was the son of Devashravu, who was Vasudeva's brother. Vasudeva was Krishna's father. After Dronacharya makes Ekalavya cut off his right thumb, Lord Krishna grants him a boon to be reincarnated so as to seek revenge on him. Ekalavya is reincarnated as Drishtadyumna, who stepped out of the Yagna fire created for the sole purpose of killing Dronacharya. Krishna was cursed by Queen Gandhari, which led to his death and the destruction of his dynasty. The Kurukshetra war left all 100 of Gandhari's sons dead. When Krishna approached her to pay his condolences, the grieving mother spitefully cursed him that he, along with the Yadu dynasty, would perish in 36 years. Krishna already felt that the Yadavas were already transforming into a morally decadent race and should perish, and so he calmly said Tadastu at the end of her declaration. Krishna's death was the result of a number of curses and his own act of adharma against Vali. Krishna died due to the culmination of many curses. As legend goes, Gandhari's curse on Krishna was that he would die with the entirety of his clan in 36 years. Krishna was cursed a second time by the sage Durvasa when he was asked by him to apply kheer all over his body. Krishna obeyed but did not apply kheer on Durvasa's feet as they were resting on the ground. Enraged, Durvasa cursed Krishna, saying that his death would be by his foot. As the Yadava clan brought about their own destruction after Gandhari's curse, Lord Krishna went into Yoga Samadhi under a tree. His foot was mistaken by a hunter Jara for an animal and he shot an arrow into Krishna's foot. Discovering his mistake, he begged for forgiveness, but Krishna revealed that in Treta Yuga Krishna was Rama and he had deceived Vali, who is Sugriva's brother, by shooting him from behind and was now reaping the result of his karma. Vali had been reincarnated as Jara and was destined to kill Krishna. Thank you for watching, friends. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. And also don't forget to like this video. Bye bye friends. See you in my next video.